Introducing our first clip of the day, we have an intriguing sighting in the woods featuring an alien-looking figure holding an object. While many trail camera sightings can often be explained, this particular image leaves us with unanswered questions. Despite warnings against venturing too far, 4 teenagers decided to go hiking in the woods, brushing off the cautionary advice and jokingly referencing the Blair Witch Project. Little did they realize that there was something peculiar present in the woods, miles away from where they can easily get help from people. The astonishing aspect of this incident is that the woods are rarely frequented by people, which may explain why the trail camera captured something unexpected. What are your thoughts on this enigmatic image? Our next video reveals the harsh reality of the animal kingdom. In this clip, a coyote and bald eagle engage in a fierce battle over the carcass of a dead deer. Initially, we see a group of crows scavenging on the deer, but when the eagle arrives, the crows wisely retreat, perhaps out of fear. The eagle, excited by the unexpected feast, prepares to devour it when suddenly a coyote appears. In an attempt to intimidate the coyote, the eagle spreads its wings, making itself appear larger and frightening the coyote. The outcome of the fight and which animal ultimately claims the unfortunate deer's meal remains uncertain. However, this is not the first time coyotes and eagles have clashed over food. Similar footage has been captured in the past, where sometimes the coyote prevails and enjoys the tasty meal, while other times the eagle emerges victorious. Let's just say that coyotes and eagles are adversaries, and unfortunately the poor deer is not a friend to either of them. In the previous video, there was a confrontation between a coyote, an eagle, and a dead deer. However, in this new video, it appears that a defenseless deer has been taken by aliens. In Jackson County, Mississippi, a couple enjoys photographing and filming the beautiful deer in the area. However, in this particular video, they encounter something unexpected. The deer seems to be surrounded by high off-the-ground car lights, and to add to the mystery, there were no tire tracks found at the scene when they returned later. The individuals who filmed this shared their story with the local TV station. While it's uncertain if it's truly an extraterrestrial encounter, it can certainly be classified as a UFO. It could potentially be a government drone, although it would be preferable if someone took responsibility for it. On a more skeptical note, Todd Mason from the New Orleans Times believes that this incident could be an example of confirmation bias, which often fuels conspiracy theories. Rather than considering alternative explanations, humans tend to confirm their preconceived notions. Mason explains that trail cameras, which often capture ambiguous images and shapes that can be interpreted differently by observers, contribute to solidifying certain theories. For instance, a blurry figure running in the background that some may believe is a raccoon can easily be perceived as a black panther. This tendency could be a possible explanation for the strange phenomena captured on trail cameras. In the following video, a significant amount of information is missing. The footage is sourced from a Spanish-speaking YouTube channel, and according to the translated video description, it portrays a crying witch on an unusual road. As the movie progresses, viewers may perceive the figure as resembling a witch from a horror film, or possibly an extraterrestrial being. Some viewers, particularly the skeptics, express their doubts about the authenticity of the video, which is a prevailing sentiment in the comment section. One comment in Spanish humorously compares its credibility to Santa Claus delivering gifts to politicians. Another commenter speculates about the origin of the witch image, suggesting that the sound of the crying witch was taken from the video game Left 4 Dead, and the visual resemblance to the witch character in that game is striking. In the video, we can observe a late-night scene in the woods, where a massive ape-like creature appears to be wandering around. One of the comments on the video describes an intriguing shape that resembles a hybrid of a mantis, a human, and Bigfoot. It's a peculiar and fascinating discovery, much like the Loch Ness monster. While there is little physical evidence of this creature, multiple sightings have been reported over the years. The existence of Bigfoot dates back to a time before America was colonized, with legends and lore about the creature among indigenous communities. Even in the 1800s, colonists claimed to have witnessed encounters with a large ape-like being. The myth of Bigfoot gained further popularity in the 1950s, and there were even footprints discovered, which were later revealed to be a prank. In the past 50 years, there have been around 10,000 reported sightings, but oddly, there is a distinct lack of footage from camera phones, which raises suspicion. The trail camera footage we have at hand is inconclusive and could be influenced by confirmation bias, as we mentioned earlier. This may explain the sightings, but it does not explain the lack of compelling footage we've seen so far. Therefore, Bigfoot remains a perplexing mystery. Our upcoming video centers around the Jersey Devil, a legendary creature with a fascinating history. It all began in 1735 when Jane Lead, pregnant with her 13th child, purportedly made a peculiar statement wishing for this child to be the devil. To everyone's astonishment, when the child was born, it displayed extraordinary traits such as wings, horns, hooves, and a tail. The baby mysteriously vanished up the chimney, soaring into the night sky. This captivating tale has been passed down through generations, even reaching Japan. It is believed that Napoleon's brother encountered the devil, and in 1909, countless eyewitness reports from throughout South Jersey further fueled the legend. Desperate attempts were made to stop the creature, including firing cannonballs at what resembled the Jersey Devil. Another notable encounter occurred in 1927 when a cab driver fixing a tire on his Cadillac noticed a winged entity perched on a roof. In the 1960s, a reward of $250,000 was offered to anyone who could capture the Jersey Devil. And even the popular 90s series The X-Files featured an episode inspired by this legend. In this trail cam footage, a winged creature can be seen roaming the night, raising questions of confirmation bias, pranks, or the possible revelation of the Jersey Devil's existence. We leave you with this thought to ponder. Up next is the Skinwalker, delving into the realm of Navajo folklore where tales of these eerie creatures send shivers down the spine. Skinwalker sightings are not uncommon, as these enigmatic beings, believed to be witches or medicine men with the power to shapeshift, hold a significant place in Navajo traditions. The story goes that skinwalkers engage in forbidden practices to transform into animals, utilizing their abilities for malevolent purposes, causing harm and misfortune to others. Astonishingly, a piece of trail cam footage is surfaced, seemingly providing video evidence of a real-life skinwalker, amplifying the deeply ingrained fear associated with these entities and Navajo beliefs. Skinwalkers are regarded as taboo, and even the Navajo people themselves fear their supernatural capabilities. They are believed to possess lightning-fast speed, the ability to communicate with animals, and the power to manipulate wealth. The Skinwalker's intensely glowing, bright yellow eyes are said to evoke a profound sense of dread and unease. Encounters with these creatures often occur in remote areas of New Mexico within the Navajo lands, and witness accounts from both Navajo individuals and people from other cultures have recounted experiences of being stalked or terrorized by these elusive beings, who can manifest as animals or assume other deceptive forms. These chilling stories have been passed down through generations, and footage such as this trail cam video only serves to intensify the terrifying myths surrounding skinwalkers. Moving on to the next video, take a look at this eerie footage that has left everyone intrigued about a mysterious creature lurking in the Wisconsin woods. Brace yourself, as the glowing eyes captured in the video are enough to send shivers down your spine and haunt your dreams. If you pay close attention, you'll notice how these eyes quickly appeared and disappeared. Are they unusually large? The coyote in the video certainly sensed something there, but what could it possibly be? One thing is certain, those eyes resemble those of a bear. Whatever the creature is, it seems to have retreated once it noticed the presence of the coyote. Now let's consider some speculations. Could it be a wolf? Oh, we don't even want to entertain that thought. Or perhaps it's Bigfoot, the legendary creature known for its elusive nature and giant footprints. The possibilities seem endless. So what's your take on this mysterious encounter? What do you think the Wisconsin coyotes stumbled upon in those dark woods? The next creature on our list is the short-eared dog. Found in the forests of South America, this unique species is also known as the small-eared dog, or short-eared Zorro. Short-eared dogs inhabit the lowland rainforests, terra-firm forests, and bamboo areas of the Amazon, particularly near rivers and swamps. Despite being discovered in 1969, scientists still have limited knowledge about them even after half a century, largely due to diseases transmitted by domesticated dogs and rapid loss of their natural habitat. These fascinating canids are categorized as near threatened by the IUCN. Fortunately, the use of trail cameras has provided valuable insights into the behavior and daily lives of short-eared dogs. They can be found in Bolivia, Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, and Peru. Interestingly, these dogs exhibit cat-like movements characterized by a slinky motion. To mark their territory, they release a pungent musk from glands located at the base of their tail, reminiscent of a cross between a skunk, a dog, and a cat. Additionally, short-eared dogs have partially webbed paws that assist them in swimming and navigating slippery terrain near water. Their primary predators in the wild are leopards and jaguars. Unlike most other dog species, short-eared dogs consume a significant amount of fruit, playing a crucial role in seed dispersal within the Amazon rainforest. Truly one of a kind, this dog species stands out from the rest, and trail cameras have been instrumental in unraveling their mysteries. A tiring situation awaits us next, exemplifying when wildlife becomes entangled with random human objects. In a protected sanctuary in Colorado, park rangers placed trail cameras to monitor the area. One of these cameras captured multiple instances of a large elk with a tire stuck around its neck. Over the course of several months, it became evident that both the elk and the tire were growing weary of each other's presence. The elk's antlers had grown to a size that made removing the tire impossible. Fortunately, the forest rangers utilized the recorded clips to determine the location of the distressed animal and successfully freed it from its unwanted passenger. Spotting the elk burdened with this unnecessary load proved to be a challenging task, as it had only been seen 6 times. Additionally, the elk lived in a remote area, far away from human habitation, making it extremely wild and nearly impossible to approach. This incredible encounter was captured on a trail camera, adding to its status as one of the most remarkable sightings. Moving forward, have you ever experienced a sudden halt in your progress? In the frigid regions of Russia, there exists a notorious place solely for one bone-chilling reason: the presence of the Yeti. Numerous individuals have claimed to have seen this legendary creature in the area. Recently, a group of young men happened to be driving along a snow-covered road near the Ural Mountains when they stumbled upon the perfect opportunity to capture the most remarkable footage of the Yeti. Based on their genuine reactions, we can confidently assert that the clip is genuine and not staged. If it were an elaborate prank, the individuals responsible would deserve praise for their remarkable execution, especially the person wearing the Yeti suit who stood alone in the cold darkness. However, it seems highly improbable that this is a prank, as there is something eerie about the clip that evokes a deeply unsettling feeling. Until now, the existence of the abominable snowman has remained purely mythical, but this footage might be the first tangible evidence we've ever encountered. In our next video, we delve into the story of Sasquatch. In 2012, Stacy Brown Jr. and his father embarked on a camping trip in the woods, where they encountered an extraordinary event. Puzzling sounds caught their attention, prompting them to venture closer and investigate. Equipped with a night vision camera, Stacy Sr. aimed it into the darkness, capturing a spine-chilling sight. The footage revealed a colossal creature with massive hands and feet, sending shivers down their spines. Stacy Sr., a former Army Ranger and combat veteran, made the swift decision to vacate the area immediately, realizing they were on their own without the prospect of assistance if things took a dangerous turn. Curiosity compelled the Browns to retrace the creature's steps and measure its stride in an attempt to estimate its size. Their calculations led them to conclude that the creature stood well over several feet tall and possessed an astonishingly vast stride. Next up is an alien encounter. During a solo camping trip in the woods, a man became aware of peculiar sounds as darkness descended. Initially assuming it to be a wild animal, his curiosity compelled him to explore further. Upon unzipping his tent, he was confronted with a peculiar sight. An extraterrestrial entity with a luminous body stood before him. Devoid of distinct features, the figure stared expressionlessly at the man. Overwhelmed by fear, the camper hastily fled the scene. However, he was left to spend the rest of the night in the forest, gripped by a mixture of terror and solitude. A humanoid creature, approximately 7 to 8 feet tall, was captured on footage in the scorching Portuguese desert. The creature's colors seamlessly blended with its environment as it moved sluggishly through the landscape. It disappeared behind a cluster of bushes, leaving the observer perplexed about its whereabouts. The recorded video has triggered conflicting opinions, with skeptics dismissing it as a hoax, while others speculate that it might be a Sasquatch, Bigfoot, or even an extraterrestrial being. The Loch Ness phenomenon, a subject of intense debate for many years, revolves around the sightings and photographs of a purported large prehistoric marine reptile swimming in the Scottish Highlands. The creature, commonly referred to as the Loch Ness Monster or Nessie, bears resemblance to the long-necked plesiosaur, an ancient marine reptile from the Mesozoic era. Despite numerous reported sightings and photographic evidence over the decades, there remains a lack of definitive proof regarding its existence. Some individuals attribute the phenomenon to a potential hoax or misidentification of a known animal, while others firmly believe in the existence of Nessie, eagerly awaiting its eventual discovery.